Welcome to httravel, where we take you to the most amazing destinations in the world. Today, join us on a journey to explore India, a land of wonder, where vibrant culture, majestic nature, and warm people blend together. Imagine standing in front of the magnificent Taj Mahal, breathing in the scent of spices from the bustling bazaars, or listening to the temple bells ringing in the Himalayan valleys. India is a multicolored picture, where ancient traditions intertwine with vibrant modernity. On this journey, httravel will take you through the unique aspects of this country, from snow-capped mountains, golden deserts, the sacred Ganges River, to explosive festivals, captivating cuisine, and inspiring historical stories. Prepare yourself, put on your sari or kurta, and join us to explore India, where every moment is a magical story. India, located in South Asia, is the world's seventh largest country with an area of over 3.3 million square kilometers, bordered by Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. Bordered by the Arabian Sea to the southwest, the Bay of Bengal to the southeast, and the Indian Ocean to the south, India has a coastline of over 7,500 kilometers, with historic ports such as Mumbai, Chennai, and Kochi. To the north lie the majestic Himalayas, home to the world's third highest peak, Kanchenjunga, which at 8,586 meters, 29,000 feet, forms a natural barrier, and is the source of major rivers such as the Ganges and Brahmaputra. To the south, the Deccan Plateau stretches across ancient rocky hills, while the Ganges Delta in the north is the rice bowl that feeds millions. The Thar Desert in Rajasthan is a stark beauty of golden sand dunes, while mangrove forests such as the Sundarbans are unique ecosystems. India's diverse climate, from the cold Himalayas to the humid tropics of Kerala, supports a rich ecosystem with more than 1,400 bird species, 2,000 fish species, and thousands of plant species. India's strategic location on the ancient Silk Road has made it a cultural hub between East and West, attracting explorers, traders, and empires for millennia. With a population of over 1.4 billion, India is one of the most populous countries in the world, home to more than 2,000 ethnic groups and 22 official languages, from Hindi to Tamil to Bengali. Ancient cities like Varanasi, one of the world's oldest cities, and modern hubs like Delhi and Bangalore exemplify the fusion of tradition and progress. India's geography has shaped not only its landscape, but also its diverse identity, making it a must-see destination for those who love to explore. India is a natural paradise with landscapes ranging from snow-capped peaks to stark deserts and lush rainforests. The Himalayas in the north, spanning 5 states, are home to some of the world's highest peaks, such as Nanda Devi, 7,816 meters, and Kanchenjunga. Valleys such as the Valley of Flowers in Uttarakhand, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, bloom with hundreds of alpine flowers such as rhododendrons and orchids every summer, attracting nature lovers and photographers. The Thar Desert in Rajasthan, with its endless golden sand dunes, offers camel rides under the blazing sunset, while ancient forts such as Jaisalmer rise like a mirage in the desert. The Sundarbans mangrove forests in West Bengal, also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, are a unique ecosystem where the Ganges River meets the Bay of Bengal, and are home to Bengal tigers, saltwater crocodiles, and more than 260 species of birds. National parks such as Ranthambore in Rajasthan and Jim Corbett in Uttarakhand are home to the one-horned rhinoceros, Asian elephants and leopards, with safaris offering the chance to see wildlife in their natural habitat. Legendary rivers such as the Ganges, which runs for more than 2,500 kilometers, not only provide water for millions of people but also hold deep spiritual significance, with the Ghats, bathing places, in Varanasi a place of pilgrimage. The Deccan Plateau, with its ancient basalt formations, is ideal for exploring natural caves and waterfalls such as Karnataka's Jog Falls, which towers 253 meters. The rainforests of the Western Ghats, a biodiversity hotspot, are home to thousands of endemic species of plants and animals, from wild orchids to lion-headed gibbons. The tropical beaches of Goa and Kerala, with their white sand and blue waters, offer a relaxing atmosphere, while the backwaters of Kerala are ideal for boating through riverside villages. Natural caves like Amarnath in Kashmir, with its sacred ice stalactites, attract both explorers and pilgrims. India's nature is a symphony of color, sound and life, from the whistling of the Himalayan peaks to the crashing waves of the Indian Ocean, inviting visitors to explore the majestic beauty of creation. India's 7,500 kilometers coastline is a treasure trove of stunning beaches, vibrant coral reefs, and a unique coastal culture. Goa, with beaches like Anjuna, Baga, and Palolem, is a haven for both partying and relaxing, with golden sand, gentle waves, and lively beach bars. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands, located in the middle of the Indian Ocean, are famous for Radhanagar Beach on Havelock Island, voted one of the best beaches in Asia, with turquoise waters and coral reefs ideal for snorkeling. Kovalam in Kerala offers a peaceful setting with lighthouses, beachside yoga, and traditional Ayurvedic treatments. Chennai's Marina Beach, 13 kilometers long, is one of the world's longest urban beaches, bustling with seafood markets, kite flying, and local festivals. The Lakshadweep Islands, with 36 coral islands, are a diving paradise where you can swim with dolphins, sea turtles, and harmless reef sharks. Activities like kayaking, surfing in Varkala, or deep-sea fishing in the Andamans offer a variety of experiences. Ancient ports like Kochi, with its Chinese-style fishing nets, reflect the history of maritime trade. The beaches of Puri, Odisha, famous for the Rath Yatra Rickshaw Festival, combine culture and spirituality. Coastal fishing villages, like Kanyakumari, the southernmost point where three oceans meet, offer an intimate look at the lives of fishermen. Marine sanctuaries, like the Gulf of Mannar, protect coral reefs and rare species like manatees. The Indian Ocean is more than just a landscape, it is a living world where nature, culture, and history come together, inviting you to explore from bustling beaches to unspoiled islands. Indian culture is a vibrant mosaic, drawn from the intermingling of thousands of ethnic groups, religions, and traditions over 5,000 years of history. With 22 official languages and hundreds of dialects, from Hindi to Tamil to Bengali, India is one of the most linguistically diverse countries in the world. Major religions such as Hinduism, Islam, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, and Christianity coexist, creating a rich spiritual identity. Buildings such as the Taj Mahal, a Mughal masterpiece, or the Khajuraho temples with their intricate carvings are testaments to ancient artistry. Traditional dances such as Bharatanatyam from Tamil Nadu, with its graceful and expressive movements, or Kathakali from Kerala, with its elaborate costumes, tell mythological stories through movement. Crafts such as Zardozi embroidery in Lucknow or block printing in Jaipur showcase the craftsmanship of artisans. Indian literature, from the epic Ramayana to the poetry of Rabindranath Tagore, is a constant source of inspiration. Customs such as Hindu weddings with their garland and sacred fire rituals, or funerals on the Ganges, reflect the depth of spirituality. Indian classical music, such as Hindustani and Carnatic, with instruments such as the sitar and tabla, provide enchanting melodies. Cultural villages, such as Dili Haat in Delhi, offer experiences of traditional crafts, cuisine, and performances. The Anansi storytelling tradition, influenced by Africa through the Indian immigrant community, is still alive in some regions. Indian culture is not just a fusion, but a continuous celebration of diversity, where each community contributes to a proud common identity, inviting visitors to explore the richness of its heritage. The people of India, with a population of more than 1.4 billion, are the soul of the country, renowned for their hospitality, resilience, and creative spirit. They belong to more than 2,000 ethnic groups, from the Punjabis in the north to the Tamils in the south. Each group has its own identity through language, dress, and customs. Visitors are greeted with a big smile and an invitation to share a family meal of dal and roti, or join a match of street cricket. The philosophy of Ati Devo Bhava, the guest is king, is deeply ingrained in the culture, making you feel like family. Indians are proud of their heritage, from stories of Rajput warriors to the hard-working farmers of Punjab. They innovate through Bollywood, technology in Bangalore, and the arts and crafts of Varanasi. In the villages, you meet farmers sharing stories about their crops, while in the cities, young entrepreneurs and street performers bring a modern energy. The resilience of the people is evident in how they overcome hardships, from floods in Assam to the extreme heat in Rajasthan. Communities like the Adivasi, with their traditions of living in harmony with nature, or the Sikhs, with their spirit of service through langar-free communal meals, are testaments to unity. When you meet Indians, you will feel the positive energy and warmth, making every moment memorable. Indian cuisine is a feast for the taste buds, reflecting the country's diversity through thousands of dishes. In the north, butter chicken with creamy tomato sauce and soft naan are popular dishes, while dal makhani, lentils cooked in butter, is rich in flavor. The south is famous for dosa, crispy rice pancakes served with coconut chutney and sambar, or idli, light steamed cakes. In Gujarat, dhokla, steamed cakes made from fermented gram flour, are a favorite snack. Biryani from Hyderabad, with rice mixed with chicken or lamb and spices like saffron, is a royal dish. Seafood in Kerala, like meen curry, fish in coconut curry, is tropical. Vegetarian dishes, which dominate the cuisine, include paneer tikka, grilled cheese, and chole, a spicy chickpea curry. Street food, like Mumbai's Pani Puri or Vada Pav, is an experience you can't miss but must show your friends. Spices like turmeric, cumin, and chilies add flavor. Drinks like sweet yogurt lassi or aromatic masala chai cool down the heat. Desserts like gulab jamun, fried milk cakes soaked in rose syrup, or jalebi, crispy twists, are a sweet highlight. Each region has its own style of cooking, from Rajasthan's spicy curries to Bengali sweets like rasgulla. Indian cuisine is more than just food, it's a journey of cultural discovery through every taste, from street stalls to fine dining restaurants. India is a land of festivals, with thousands of events taking place throughout the year, reflecting its religious and cultural diversity. Diwali, the festival of lights, lights up the country with millions of oil lamps, fireworks, and sweets like laddu. Holi, the festival of colors, features the throwing of colored powder and water, bringing joy and unity. Durga Puja in West Bengal honors the goddess Durga with elaborate pandals, tentacles, and traditional dances. Ganesh Chaturthi in Maharashtra celebrates the god Ganesha with giant clay statues and street parades. Eid al-Fitr, the Muslim festival, brings feasts of biryani and sheer kurma. Navratri, which lasts 9 nights, is the occasion for Gabra and Dandiya dancing in Gujarat. Onam in Kerala celebrates the harvest with flower carpets and snake boat races. Pushkar Camel Fair in Rajasthan combines camel trading with cultural performances. Kumbh Mela, the world's largest pilgrimage festival, attracts millions of people to bathe in the Ganges River. Each festival has its own story, from myth to history, with music, dance, and cuisine. Festivals in India are not just events, but a way for people to connect, share joy, and celebrate heritage, making it impossible for visitors not to immerse themselves in the vibrant atmosphere. India's history spans more than 5,000 years, from the Indus Valley Civilization, one of the world's oldest, to modern times. Ancient cities such as Harappa and Mohenjo-daro show a high level of urbanization with sophisticated drainage systems and architecture. The Vedic period saw the birth of Hinduism and epics such as the Ramayana. Empires such as the Maurya, under King Ashoka, spread Buddhism across Asia, leaving behind the Ashoka pillars. The Gupta Empire is considered the golden age of art and science, with advances in mathematics, such as the number 0, and astronomy. The Mughal period, from the 16th century, brought masterpieces such as the Taj Mahal and the Red Fort. British rule from the 18th century led to exploitation of natural resources, but also sparked the independence movement, with leaders such as Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru. India gained independence in 1947 and became a republic in 1950. Monuments like Qutub Minar in Delhi and Hampi in Karnataka tell the story of dynasties. India's history is a testament to resilience, innovation, and diversity, from ancient kingdoms to the freedom struggle that shaped a modern nation that still retains its traditional spirit. India, often called the cradle of spirituality, is the birthplace of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism, offering a profound journey in search of meaning and peace. Varanasi, one of the world's oldest cities, is a Hindu center with ghats, bathing places, along the Ganges River, where millions of pilgrims bathe to wash away their sins and pray for liberation. Rituals such as puja, worship, and arti, fire ceremony, take place every day, with the light of oil lamps reflecting on the river, creating a sacred space. Bodh Gaya in Bihar, where the Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, is a major destination for Buddhists worldwide, with monasteries and temples such as the Mahabodhi Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting thousands of seekers of enlightenment. Amritsar, with its Harmandir Sahib, Golden Temple, is a Sikh holy city, notable for its ornate gilded architecture and the tradition of langar, a free communal meal that represents equality and service. Hindu temples such as Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh, one of the richest temples in the world, or Meenakshi in Madurai, with its exquisite Dravidian architecture, are spiritual masterpieces that attract millions of devotees. Rishikesh, dubbed the yoga capital of the world, is home to ashrams, monasteries, offering yoga and meditation courses, helping visitors find inner balance by the Ganges. Spiritual festivals such as the Kumbh Mela, held every 4 years, attract tens of millions of pilgrims who bathe in holy rivers, especially the Ganges, to achieve moksha, liberation. Meditation centers like Osho International Meditation Resort in Pune offer modern meditation courses that blend tradition and innovation. Jain sites like Ranakpur Temple in Rajasthan, with its intricately carved marble pillars, exude minimalism and serenity. Festivals like Mahashivaratri, which celebrates the god Shiva, feature night vigils and chanting rituals. Spirituality in India is more than a belief, it is a way of life, with practices like Ayurveda and pranayama, breath control, helping people connect with their deeper selves. From small village temples to grand holy sites, India invites visitors to explore an inner journey where every step is a step closer to peace and meaning. Indian music and dance are expressions of soul and tradition. Classical music, such as Hindustani in the north and Carnatic in the south, uses the sitar, tabla, and veena, providing deep melodies. Folk songs, such as Baul from Bengal, tell spiritual stories through rustic vocals. Bollywood, with its lively songs, is a global phenomenon. Dances like Bharatanatyam, with precise and expressive movements, tell mythological stories. Kathak incorporates fast footwork and spinning, while Kathakali from Kerala features elaborate makeup and costumes. Odissi from Odisha and Manipuri from Manipur bring grace and spirituality. Festivals like the Khajuraho Dance Festival showcase classical dances. Music and dance in India are not just art, but a bridge between the human and the divine, inviting visitors to explore the richness of its heritage. India is one of the world's biodiversity hotspots, with more than 7% of the planet's animal species. The Sundarbans are home to the Bengal tiger, with an estimated population of 400, along with saltwater crocodiles and otters. Ranthambore National Park in Rajasthan is a great place to see tigers, leopards, and eland on safari. Kaziranga in Assam protects 2/3 of the world's one-horned rhinos, along with Asian elephants and water buffalo. Periyar in Kerala is a great place to see elephants and peacocks. Hemis National Park in Ladakh is home to the rare snow leopard. The forests of the Western Ghats have endemic lion gibbons and langur monkeys. Underwater, the Andamans and Lakshadweep are havens for dolphins, sea turtles, and whale sharks. Conservation programs, such as Project Tiger, have increased the tiger population from 1,400 to 3,000 in a few decades. Visitors can take ecotours, such as bird watching in Bartapur, home to over 370 species of migratory birds. India's wildlife is not just a natural wonder, but a reminder of our responsibility to protect the planet. India is gradually asserting its position as a pioneer in sustainable tourism, with many initiatives aimed at protecting both natural and cultural heritage. Programs such as ecotourism in Kerala are opening up new directions, encouraging homestays in villages and boating experiences in the backwaters, helping to minimize environmental impacts while directly benefiting local communities. In the Sundarbans region, home to precious mangrove ecosystems and the rare Bengal tiger, eco-friendly boating ecotourism is contributing to nature conservation. Along with that, the Project Tiger initiative and conservation in national parks such as Kanha, Bandhavgarh and Ranthambore are helping to protect biodiversity, raise public awareness, and develop tourism models associated with conservation education. In the mountains of Uttarakhand, eco-resorts utilize solar energy, rainwater harvesting systems, and waste recycling, aiming for sustainable development without losing the pristine beauty of nature. In addition, cultural villages such as Ragurajpur in Odisha state have become a bright spot in preserving folk art and supporting artisans through community tourism. The nationwide Swachh Bharat, Clean India campaign also contributes to cleaning up famous spiritual and tourist sites such as Varanasi, encouraging visitors to use cloth bags and reduce single-use plastic. Sustainable tourism in India is not only about protecting the environment, but also about honoring culture and preserving heritage values for future generations. India is an experience that awakens all the senses, from the majestic Himalayas, the vibrant beaches of Goa, the sacred Ganges River, to the vibrant Holi festival and delicious cuisine. The Indian people, with their hospitality, make you feel at home. The rich history, enchanting music, and commitment to preserving heritage add to the appeal. With httravel, you have discovered 16 aspects of India, a magical land. Pack your bags, book your tickets, and let India conquer your heart. Thank you for accompanying httravel. See you on the next journey. Let your adventure begin in the heart of India, Delhi, where every street tells a story, every building bears a mark of history, and every corner is filled with culinary delights. As the 1,000-year-old capital, Delhi preserves the glorious vestiges of the empires that once ruled this land. The first impression of visitors when setting foot in the city is the Red Fort, a symbol of Mughal power, proud of its fiery red walls and majestic architecture. This is where the Mughal kings once ruled and also witnessed the legendary historical upheavals. Not far from the fort, Jama Masjid stands majestically in the heart of the city, built of red sandstone and white marble, and is one of the largest mosques in India. The pure white dome and wide steps here are a convergence of faith, history, and architectural beauty. Away from the majesty of ancient buildings, you will be lost in a completely different world when you come to the old town of Chandni Chowk. Narrow alleys, colorful street food stalls, and the aroma of curry will awaken all your senses. This is where you can enjoy famous dishes such as chaat, samosa, jalebi or paratha, typical of India, along with bustling markets selling fabrics, spices, gold and silver and everything you can imagine. Delhi, where stories intertwine between old and new, between the golden past and the brilliant present. Besides the romantic beauty of Agra, Jaipur stands out like a brilliant picture with magnificent palaces and legendary stories about the royal family. The Pink City makes a strong impression with its architectural works that are both elegant and deeply historical, welcoming visitors from the first steps. Coming to Jaipur, you cannot miss Hawa Mahal, the famous palace also known as the Wind Curtain of Rajput princesses. With hundreds of small, exquisitely designed windows, Hawa Mahal is where the ancient princesses could watch the streets without being revealed, a symbol of the nobility, privacy and sophistication of the Indian royal family. The sunlight through these windows creates brilliant color patches, making Hawa Mahal shimmer like a giant pink silk in the heart of the city. Leaving the Wind Curtain, the journey takes you to Amber Fort, a massive fortress located on a high hill, where the Maharajas once ruled. The majestic walls, giant gates, gilded palaces and colorful murals tell the story of the Rajput dynasty, heroic battles and splendid court sessions. Step into the bustling bazaars and you will be enchanted by the countless stalls selling silk, jewelry, ceramics and handicrafts typical of Jaipur. Each item carries a unique cultural and artistic breath, making it a meaningful souvenir for anyone who has ever visited. Jaipur, the charming pink city, is waiting for you to explore, to immerse yourself in legendary stories, royal colors and unforgettable historical imprints. Continuing the journey to explore India, the land of Kashmir and Ladakh appears as a majestic natural picture, where the mountains blend with the unique cultural beauty of ancient Buddhist monasteries. This is a paradise for those who love the peace and pristine beauty of the mountains and forests. Dal Lake, known as Paradise on Water, attracts visitors with its clear blue water reflecting the sky and surrounding mountains. Visitors can enjoy the beautiful scenery by traditional shikara boat, enjoying the rare quiet and cool space. Gulmarg and Sonamarg valleys stand out with colorful tulips and long white snow fields, creating a fairy tale scene. This is also an ideal destination for skiing and walking in the wild nature. Ladakh, with the center of Leh city, bears a strong mark of Buddhist culture through ancient monasteries located on high hills such as Hemis, Thiksi or Diskit. The winding white cloud roads lead visitors to explore the profound spiritual values and peaceful beauty of this land. Kashmir and Ladakh, two magical lands, where majestic mountains blend with unique cultures, are waiting for you to experience and feel the endless beauty in your journey to explore India. If Delhi is a place where the vibrant rhythm of life blends the past and the present, then Agra is a chapter of immortal love carved on each white marble slab. This land is known to the world for the wonder of the Taj Mahal, a symbol of the eternal love and passion of Emperor Shah Jahan for Queen Mumtaz Mahal. Like a poem written in stone, the Taj Mahal not only captivates people with its shimmering beauty in the sunset, but also makes anyone who visits it sob before the legendary love story behind it. Hidden behind the exquisite marble blocks of the Taj Mahal are the secrets of Mughal architecture, where the art of carving, calligraphy, and symmetrical design reaches its brilliant peak. Each lotus petal, each pattern on the main door arch is a living testament to the supreme craftsmanship of ancient artisans. Every detail contains mysterious stories, opening up endless journeys of discovery for visitors everywhere, making every step here feel like being lost in a magical and enchanting world of art. Not only the Taj Mahal, Agra also owns Agra Fort, a massive citadel built from red sandstone, the heart of power of the Mughal dynasty for centuries. Each solid wall, each magnificent palace inside the fort has witnessed countless political upheavals, conspiracies, and lavish banquets of the emperors. Walking in the vast grounds of the fort, you will feel the majesty and heroic history of a brilliant era. Agra, where love, power, and Mughal art blend into a living heritage, waiting for you to discover in the upcoming exciting journey. Away from the tranquil landscapes of Kashmir and Ladakh, Mumbai emerges as a vibrant, energetic, and restless picture between modern life and glorious history. This city is the economic, cultural, and entertainment center of India, where the quintessence from the colonial past converges with modern innovations. The first destination not to be missed is the Gateway of India, a great historical symbol, built under the British as a gate to welcome kings and distinguished guests to Mumbai. This work is not only a testament to the colonial heritage, but also a symbol of openness and cultural exchange. Besides, Mumbai is the heart of Bollywood, the largest film industry in India and famous all over the world. From the sparkling studios to the colorful film stories, Bollywood brings visitors a vivid experience of cinematic dreams and diverse performing arts. Not to be missed on your journey to explore Mumbai are the vibrant food and street culture streets, where you can enjoy signature dishes such as Vada Pav, Pav Bhaji, or Bel Puri. The bustling markets, street performances, and cultural colors intertwine to create a lively and attractive space. Mumbai, the city that never sleeps, always welcomes you with the blend of history, art, and vibrant modern life. After admiring the magnificence and legend of Jaipur, the brilliant pink city, the journey to discover India leads us to Varanasi, the eternal city on the banks of the Ganges, where souls and faith blend in a sacred spiritual space. This city is considered one of the oldest cities in the world, the spiritual heart of India, where the earth, sky, and people blend in the mysterious breath of faith. The highlight that cannot be missed in Varanasi is the magical Ganga Aarti festival that takes place every sunset on the riverbank. When the shimmering oil lamps are raised high, the incense smoke rises high into the sky, the whole city seems to be immersed in light, and the prayers echo. The sound of bells, drums, and curtain singing makes you feel like you are lost in a mysterious spiritual world, where the most ordinary things become sacred. The silent ghats that run along the banks of the Ganges are also where the soul and body find peace. Here, Hindus bathe to wash away their sins, pray, and perform the last rites of life. Cremation fires burn silently in the night, reflecting on the Ganges as a reminder of the endless cycle of life and death. Varanasi, the eternal city, where every breath is imbued with faith, and every stream carries within it the story of life and death. If there is a place where power and historical beauty blend with majestic natural wonders, it is Karnataka, the land of empires and immortal legacies. The first stop is Mysore Palace, the magnificent palace known as the jewel of South Indian architecture. The sparkling golden lights reflect on the curved arches and intricately carved walls, creating a magical scene like being lost in a fairy tale. Stepping through the heavy doors of Mysore Palace, visitors can feel the breath of a glorious dynasty, where power and art converge in every stone and carving. Hampi, the magnificent ruins of the Vijayanagar Empire, appears like an open-air museum with a series of ruined temples, towering idols, and giant stone slabs stacked on top of each other. Walking through Hampi, visitors seem to hear the echoes of war drums, the sound of horse hooves, and the sounds of a glorious time that has faded into the past, leaving for posterity awe and admiration. Then, the journey to Jog Falls, the call of the great forest echoes in the middle of the wild mountains and forests. The majestic waterfall falls from a height of 253 meters, creating white foam between the blue sky and earth, creating a beautiful symphony of Karnataka's nature. Karnataka, where every step is a page of history, every scene is a masterpiece waiting to be discovered. Is there a place where every stone, every bridge, and every festival has a story that changed a civilization? Let me take you to Eastern India, where heritage blends with modern life, captivating anyone who sets foot there. Kolkata, the city known as the cultural capital of India, is a great place to start. The magnificent Victoria Memorial in the middle of a green square, like a jewel of the British Raj period still bearing its mark. With its pristine white marble architecture, this building tells the story of a turbulent but proud past. Not far away, the majestic Howrah Bridge across the Hooghly River, a symbol of modern life rushing by every minute. Every day, thousands of people and vehicles cross this bridge, carrying their dreams and hopes. Further south, Odisha fascinates visitors with the mystical beauty of Konark Sun Temple, a UNESCO-recognized architectural masterpiece, with intricately carved stone statues that tell the mythological stories of India. In summer, the Jagannath Chariot Festival turns the city of Puri into a sea of people, where devotion and religious belief blend in the sound of drums and vibrant colors. Eastern India, where every corner has a story, every building carries the breath of history, and every festival is a symphony of humanity and faith. Moving on from the poetic natural landscapes of Kerala, the journey to explore India leads us to Tamil Nadu, a land filled with mystery, with ancient temples and top-notch sculptures. This is an ideal stop for those who are passionate about the history, architecture, and spirituality of South India. Meenakshi Temple in Madurai stands out as a masterpiece of Dravidian art, with thousands of statues of gods and elaborate patterns carved on the towering temple towers. Not only is it a sacred religious center, this place also leaves a deep impression on visitors with its magnificent beauty and sophistication in every architectural detail. Mahabalipuram is the next destination, with giant stone statues, and vivid reliefs telling Buddhist and Hindu legends. These unique stone structures demonstrate the sophisticated stone carving techniques of ancient artisans and are also vivid evidence of the ancient culture of this land. Kanchipuram is not only famous for its ancient temples, but also for its famous yellow silk production center, a symbol of traditional handicrafts and the unique cultural beauty of India. Tamil Nadu, the land of mystical temples and brilliant art, opens up an inspiring journey of discovery of the spirituality and cultural heritage of South India. Closing the culturally impressive eastern Indian routes, the journey continues to open up beautiful footage in northeast India, a land like a fairyland hidden in the clouds. Here, the beauty of nature and people blend together, creating a mysterious picture that anyone longs to explore. Sikkim, a dreamland located at the foot of Kanchenjunga Peak, the roof of India, welcomes you with endless green tea gardens, ancient Buddhist monasteries nestled on the mountainside, and small villages filled with warm humanity. In that space, the sound of temple bells resonates with the rustling sound of the mountain wind, leaving in the hearts of travelers a sense of peace and completeness. Continuing to Assam, you will admire Kaziranga National Park, the legendary rhino kingdom. The vast fields of reeds, the chirping of birds, and the image of one-horned rhinos standing tall in the wild nature create a vivid and charming picture. Meghalaya welcomes you with the fresh green of the jungle and the majesty of the Nokkalikai Falls, where the drops of water splash white like a silk ribbon in the sky. Here, living root bridges, wonders woven by nature and humans, take you through mysterious caves, so that every step is like stepping into a mythical world. Northeast India is waiting for you, where the dream of discovery never ends. After the vibrant experiences in Mumbai, Goa appears as a peaceful but no less vibrant oasis, famous for its pristine beaches and a free and easy atmosphere that is rarely found anywhere else. This is the ideal destination for those who want to immerse themselves in nature and enjoy a free life on the Indian Ocean coast. Goa impresses with its long stretches of fine white sand beaches, from deserted areas like Palolem to vibrant beaches like Baga and Anjuna, where visitors can participate in water sports, sunbathe, or simply immerse themselves in the cool blue sea. Not only famous for its nature, Goa also preserves the unique Portuguese architectural heritage through ancient churches, colorful European-style buildings, and peaceful streets. In addition, Goa is also home to many world-famous music festivals, attracting a large number of international artists and tourists, bringing the land to life with vibrant melodies and a mesmerizing festive atmosphere. At night, life in Goa becomes even more vibrant with bars and clubs by the beach, where music and lights blend to create unforgettable moments. Free, liberal, and colorful, Goa is a beach paradise that every freedom-loving soul longs to explore. Goa, an indispensable stop on the journey to explore India, promises to bring you wonderful beach experiences and a feeling of endless freedom. Leaving the bustling beaches of Goa, Kerala opens up before your eyes a picture of fresh green nature and a long-standing Ayurvedic healing culture, bringing a sense of peace and deep relaxation. This is the perfect place for you to immerse yourself in the quiet canals and find balance for your mind and body. A journey to explore Kerala cannot be complete without the experience of sitting on a traditional houseboat drifting gently between the vast canals and the backwaters. You will admire the lush green scenery, peaceful villages, and endless rice fields, creating a rare peaceful space. Next, the Munnar Hills with vast tea plantations on the green hillsides offer a rich afternoon tea experience, amidst the fresh air and the characteristic pepper aroma of Kerala. Kerala is also famous for the art of Kathakali, a colorful and expressive masked puppet dance that tells traditional stories with graceful gestures and unique music. At the same time, the traditional Ayurveda medicine here also offers exquisite therapies to help balance the body and mind. Kerala, a land of rich nature and rich culture, is the ideal destination for you to find tranquility and refresh yourself. After the wonderful destinations across India, this is the important step for you to complete your trip in the most perfect way. The ideal time to explore this country falls from October to March, when the weather is cool, pleasant and suitable for all outdoor activities. Pay attention to health and safety. Always bring necessary preventive medicine, get fully vaccinated, and especially respect the local culture, especially when visiting sacred temples and monasteries. When traveling domestically, trains and buses are cost-effective options, but taxis or private car rentals will help you be more proactive about time and location. Regarding food, you should choose clean, hygienic stalls to avoid digestive problems. Don't forget to refer to the combined tours to optimize your itinerary, save time and money. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment sharing your feelings about the trip so that we can fully explore India together. India is a country in South Asia, on the Indian peninsula. Surrounded by the Arabian Sea to the west, the Bay of Bengal to the east, and the Indian Ocean to the south, India borders China, Nepal, and Bhutan to the north, and Pakistan to the west. This strategic location gives India a wide variety of climates and landscapes, from the majestic Himalayan mountain ranges in the north to the beaches and tropics in the south. In terms of population, India is the second most populous country in the world, after China, with approximately 1.42 billion people, 2023 estimate. India's population is ethnically, religiously, and linguistically diverse. The country has more than 2,000 languages, with Hindi and English being the official languages. India's population is not only large but also growing rapidly, with a high proportion of children and youth, creating a large workforce and potential for future growth. However, uneven development also creates dark spots in Indian society. Slums in India appear right in the heart of lavish cities, where skyscrapers and bustling commercial centers. Alongside that prosperity is a cruel reality that few people know about. The rickety shacks, built from cheap materials such as wood, corrugated iron and canvas, are located close together, creating a cramped and deprived living space. Garbage is everywhere, not only causing pollution but also creating favorable conditions for diseases and epidemics to spread in the community. Every day, millions of people living in these slums struggle to find the most basic needs, such as clean water and sanitation. Clean water becomes a precious commodity, forcing people to queue for hours at public water stations. Meanwhile, not far away, luxurious villas where the wealthy live have private swimming pools, lush gardens and abundant water sources. This creates a clear divide between rich and poor, making the gap between social classes wider and wider. Slum life is not only deprived of material things, but also faces problems of security, health and opportunity. Many people live in poverty, lack access to health and education services, and are left behind in the overall development of society. This highlights social injustice and discrimination in a country as rich in potential but also full of challenges like India. Corruption is one of the serious problems in India, affecting all sectors of society, especially essential public services such as health, education and infrastructure. The public sector is dominated by greedy people, officials who are willing to embezzle money from the state budget, leading to serious shortages in public services. One of the most affected sectors is health care. Public hospitals, despite having a large number of patients, lack equipment, medical supplies and staff. Public health facilities are not capable of serving the basic health care needs of the people, leaving patients lying around waiting for treatment. Meanwhile, the health budget has been cut, not enough to improve the situation. This reality further highlights the gap between rich and poor in Indian society. The rich can easily bribe officials and pay bribes to enjoy special privileges, from access to better health services to speedy administrative procedures. Meanwhile, the poor, without money and power, have to accept a life full of injustice. They cannot access basic health services and have to live in poor health without government help. This injustice not only causes pain to the poor, but also makes people's trust in the public system increasingly decline. The Ganges, not only a sacred river but also an important source of life for millions of Indians, is facing a serious pollution problem. As a deeply religious symbol of the country, the Ganges attracts millions of devotees to bathe and perform sacred rituals, but it is suffering from a worrying reality. Pollution from garbage, industrial wastewater, and domestic waste is increasingly serious, threatening the health of the community and degrading the quality of water sources. Toxic substances such as heavy metals and dangerous bacteria are present in the river, causing many diseases and harming the biodiversity in the area. Although many people still bathe and drink water from the Ganges without being aware of the dangers of pollution, the reality is that efforts to improve the quality of the river's water have not been effective enough. This is partly due to the lack of waste management and current treatment technology. The protection of the Ganges and its sacredness is an urgent matter. To save the river and protect public health, governments and relevant organizations need to strengthen environmental protection measures, promote waste treatment, and raise public awareness. The whole society needs to join hands to make the Ganges not only a religious symbol, but also a source of clean life for future generations. Violence and crime are serious problems in India's slums, where law and order are non-existent. Criminal gangs control each area, exerting power and dominance over the community. Slum dwellers face intimidation and coercion from these gangs, forcing them to pay protection money in order to live in peace. Those who do not comply or are unable to pay face dire consequences, from threats to beatings to even losing their homes. These scenes make life in the slums even more insecure and risky. Not only adults but children in these slums also suffer a miserable life. They are exploited as laborers in factories, markets, and even in dangerous jobs, without any legal protection and no safe working conditions. Many children are forced to drop out of school at a very young age to make a living, working all day in harsh conditions without any opportunity for advancement. Their lives become a vicious cycle of poverty, deprivation, and despair. As a result, these children have no chance of escaping poverty, and their futures are often locked into the same life as their parents. This creates a cycle of crime and violence that is difficult to escape, making slums places without hope and justice. India, with its rich and diverse ecosystem, is facing serious challenges due to environmental pollution and smog. Rapid economic development, industrialization, and population growth have brought about worrying consequences for nature. From air, water to land, the environment in India is increasingly being seriously damaged, affecting both humans and flora and fauna. One of the biggest problems is air pollution, which is especially serious in big cities like New Delhi, Mumbai, and Kolkata. The amount of dust from vehicles, factories, and construction activities has seriously degraded air quality. New Delhi is often on the list of the most polluted cities in the world, with PM 2.5 levels far exceeding safety standards. Smog not only covers the sky but also causes respiratory diseases, seriously affecting the health of humans and wildlife. In India, women still face many forms of violence and gender discrimination in their daily lives. One of the most serious problems is domestic violence. Many women are beaten and abused both mentally and physically by their own family members. However, not all cases are brought to light, because victims are often afraid or forced to remain silent. Cultural and traditional barriers, along with a lack of trust in the legal system, prevent many women from reporting their abusers. In many cases, society even blames the victims, making them even more lonely and desperate in their fight. Not only affected by domestic violence, Indian women also face gender discrimination in all areas of life, from family, education to work. In many families, daughters are considered an economic burden and are less invested in education than sons. This results in lower literacy rates for women than men and limits their future career opportunities. When entering the labor market, women also face significant barriers, including lower wages, fewer opportunities for advancement, and sometimes harassment in the workplace. Social prejudices deeply ingrained in the minds of many generations have caused women's position in society to be significantly limited. However, in recent years, the women's rights movement in India has grown stronger. Women's organizations and groups have been calling for justice, fighting for women's rights, and changing outdated notions. They have organized awareness campaigns, created forums for women to share their stories, and receive support from the community. Protests, anti-harassment, and anti-violence movements have attracted the attention of not only the people of India but also the world. Many new laws have been enacted to better protect women, such as increasing penalties for sexual assault and introducing policies to support victims of domestic violence. Although the movement is growing, the road ahead is still full of challenges. Social prejudices that have existed for centuries cannot be changed overnight. Some sections of the population are still resistant to change, believing that women's roles should be limited to the family. Furthermore, the law enforcement system is sometimes not strong enough to protect women, leaving many criminals unpunished. Only when society changes its thinking, raises awareness of gender equality, and enforces the law strictly can Indian women truly be freed from oppression and injustice. Fighting for women's rights is not just the task of women alone, but requires the joint efforts of the entire community, especially men. When everyone makes efforts to eliminate outdated ideas and build a more equitable society, women can live in respect, safety, and have the opportunity to develop as they deserve. Millions of people in India still face injustice and discrimination due to the rigid caste system, part of the feudal society that India has maintained for centuries. Those belonging to the lowest castes, especially Dalits, also known as outcasts, are not only denied basic rights such as access to education, health care, or employment, but also suffer exploitation and social contempt. They are forced into menial jobs, with no opportunity for personal development or change in their fate. Meanwhile, the upper castes in society continue to maintain privilege and power, creating a very clear gap between rich and poor in power. Despite legal reforms, such as the prohibition of discrimination and measures to support disadvantaged groups, in practice, caste discrimination remains strong, especially in rural areas. This discriminatory mindset not only affects the present life, but also hinders the development opportunities of future generations. Families born into the lower classes do not have the opportunity to have a full education and good jobs. This perpetuates poverty and exploitation, making them feel like they have no way out. In addition, teachings about the fate and responsibilities of each caste are passed down through the generations, further reinforcing the old ideology and emphasizing that each person must accept his or her place in society. This ideology perpetuates injustice across generations, and attempts to change the system are met with great difficulty. All this creates a vicious cycle, causing inequality to persist, hindering India's development and social progress. If you find this video interesting and discover many interesting things, please subscribe to the channel and leave number 1 below this comment section to let me know. Serious social and environmental problems, no matter how hidden or ignored, eventually cannot remain in the dark. When information about pollution, injustice, or other pressing issues becomes public and widespread, the community cannot sit idly by. The wave of anger and dissatisfaction from the people is rising, making these issues the main topics in the media and public forums. Protests, debates, and protests are becoming stronger, creating a common voice demanding change and reform. Pressure from society will force responsible leaders and organizations to recognize and address these issues. It is the participation of the community that creates great pressure, motivating action from the authorities. Although the road to change may be arduous and long, when society unites and persistently fights for the common good, positive reforms will gradually appear. We need to continue to speak up, advocate and spread change, to create a more just and sustainable world for all. To not miss important information and stories of social change, don't forget to click subscribe today. Join us to follow the latest articles on social issues, the environment and the movements. We look forward to receiving your comments and sharing. Leave your comments below this article so we can discuss and find positive solutions together.
The land where the past and the present meet. India is not only one of the oldest civilizations in the world, but also a melting pot of history, culture, religion, and modern development. From ancient temples and majestic palaces to bustling cities and cutting-edge technology, every corner of this country offers unique experiences. Join us in exploring the mystical beauty of India, and don't forget to leave a comment to share your feelings. India is the birthplace of many of the world's major religions, including Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. It is not only the birthplace but also the center of development of influential religious ideologies and philosophies. In addition, India is also home to millions of Muslims, Christians, Jews, Zoroastrians, and many other faiths, creating a rare multi-religious society. Hinduism is the most popular religion in India, with billions of followers and sacred shrines spread across the country. Buddhism, founded by Gautama Buddha in the 6th century BC, has spread from India to all over Asia, becoming one of the world's largest religions. Jainism and Sikhism also originated in India, emphasizing ethical living, non-violence, and compassion. The coexistence of many religions has contributed to a rich culture, where festivals such as Diwali, Holi, Eid, Christmas, and Vaisakhi are celebrated on a large scale. The spirit of tolerance and harmony between religions has become a characteristic of Indian society, making this place one of the countries with the most vibrant and diverse spiritual life in the world. Do you want to explore the people here? Leave number 1 so we can find out together. India is home to many unique art forms, reflecting the country's rich culture and long history. One of the most prominent symbols of Indian art is the Bollywood film industry, considered the largest in the world. Every year, Bollywood produces thousands of films with diverse content, combining music, dance, and emotional stories. Films such as Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, Three Idiots, or Bahubali are not only successful domestically, but also loved globally, contributing to spreading Indian culture to every continent. In addition to cinema, traditional dance is also an indispensable part of Indian cultural life. Dances such as Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Kuchipudi are not only graceful movements but also storytelling through movement. Each dance has its own style, expressing mythological stories, philosophies of life, and deep human emotions. From cinema to dance, India has preserved and developed traditional cultural values, while constantly innovating to adapt to the times. Thanks to that, Indian art not only has a strong vitality in the country, but also has a profound influence in the world. To the north, India borders China, Nepal, and Bhutan, while to the west it borders Pakistan. To the east it borders Bangladesh and Myanmar, while to the south it borders the Indian Ocean. The Indian Peninsula has a coastline of more than 7,500 kilometers, with the Bay of Bengal to the east and the Arabian Sea to the west. The majestic Himalayas in the north act as a natural barrier, while the Ganges River Delta and the Thar Desert give India its distinctive topographical diversity. India is one of the world's oldest civilizations, with a history stretching back more than 5,000 years. The country has been home to many influential cultures and religions. The Indus Valley Civilization, which emerged around 2500 BC, was one of the first urban civilizations with cities such as Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. After its decline, many powerful dynasties continued to shape Indian history. The Maurya dynasty 321 to 185 BC, especially under King Ashoka, expanded the territory and spread Buddhism. This was followed by the Gupta dynasty 319 to 550, which marked a golden age with many achievements in mathematics, astronomy, and the arts. In the 16th century, the Mughal Empire brought India into a period of great development in architecture, trade, and culture. Monuments such as the Taj Mahal and the Red Fort are testament to the splendor of this period. Each period in Indian history has left its mark, contributing to a diverse culture that has had a profound influence on the world. Not only is India rich in history and culture, it is also a rapidly developing power. With the world's fifth largest economy, the country is gradually asserting its position in the international arena. Sectors such as information technology, manufacturing, finance, and trade have all seen significant growth, helping India become one of the most dynamic economies in the world. Cities such as Bengaluru, Hyderabad, and Pune are known as the Silicon Valley of India, home to many leading technology companies such as Tata, Infosys, and Wipro. Not only developing economically, India has also achieved many remarkable achievements in science and technology, especially in the field of space. The Indian Space Research Organisation (ISRO) has successfully carried out many important missions such as launching the Mangalyaan spacecraft to Mars or the Chandrayaan mission to explore the Moon, making India one of the pioneering countries in the space race. With strong strides in all fields, India is gradually transforming itself into a modern power, constantly innovating and asserting its solid position on the world map. India is a country with a rich culture, where people are known for their hospitality, kindness, and community spirit. Indians value tradition, family, and religion, which is reflected in their way of life and long-standing customs. Although modernization is happening strongly, traditional cultural values still play an important role in daily life. People here have a diversity of languages, beliefs, and customs, but always maintain a spirit of solidarity, contributing to the unique identity of the country. Indian women have a special role in society, both as guardians of family traditions and as important contributors to the development of the country. Throughout history, many Indian women have left a strong mark, such as Queen Rani Lakshmibai in the resistance movement against British colonialism, or Indira Gandhi, the first female Prime Minister of India. Despite the progress made, Indian women still face many challenges such as gender inequality, education, and employment opportunities. However, today they are increasingly asserting their position in many fields such as politics, science, arts, and business. With the change of society and supportive policies, the role of Indian women is increasingly enhanced, contributing strongly to the development of the country in the new era. India is a vast country with diverse nature, from majestic mountains to fertile plains and long coastlines. To the north is the majestic Himalayas, not only a natural boundary but also an attractive destination for those who love to explore. To the west is the arid but colorful Thar Desert with cities like Jaisalmer and Jaipur. Meanwhile, the south is famous for the beautiful beaches of Goa and Kerala, where visitors can enjoy the beauty of unspoiled nature. Not only rich in nature, India's neighborhoods also have a unique beauty with a blend of tradition and modernity. Big cities like Delhi, Mumbai, and Kolkata are always bustling with crowded streets, bustling markets, and high-rise buildings. Meanwhile, the old neighborhoods in Varanasi or Jaipur have traditional beauty with ancient temples, cobbled streets, and a sacred atmosphere. The combination of diverse nature and vibrant urban life has created an India that is both modern and rich in cultural identity. India is a land where the past and the future blend together to create a colorful and diverse cultural mosaic. From wonders like the Taj Mahal and Jaipur Palace to vibrant modern cities like Mumbai and Bengaluru, every corner of India offers a unique experience. The country attracts visitors not only with its cultural heritage, but also with its hospitality and vibrant lifestyle. Have you ever visited India? Leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos.